Hey, muy buena gente, bienvenidos al canal y bienvenidos al final de la serie de los Junben. Bienvenidos a todos, a todas. Y bueno gente, deciros unas cosillas que he tenido problemas con el otro vídeo que he grabado. Así que nos enfrentamos a Soma, pero vamos, nos enfrentamos contra él y contra todos los enemigos que hay. Pero ahora es cuando ya llega la hora de la verdad, que nos enfrentamos a él solo, ¿sabéis? Eso es lo único que no vais a poder ver, porque he tenido problemas, ya os digo, con la grabación anterior y he tenido que volver a grabarla. Así que bueno, vamos a tomarnos esto. La vida la tenemos a tope y vamos a por Soma, chicos. A por él. Venga, vamos allá. Ni la he grabado en otro formato y no la he podido editar, ¿sabéis? Venga, vamos.
Stick around, won't you? Behind you.
Vale. Soma es un capullo, gente. La otra vez me ha costado que te cagas. Así que vamos a ver ahora qué tal se me da. Vamos allá. Estiro el tigre, venga. Venga, vamos. Vale. Bien. Toma, pata en la boca. Venga, vamos, otra. Ya tenemos la barra. Tenemos unas cuantas quitadas. Venga. Muy bien. Cuidado, vamos a tomarnos algo. Vamos a comernos algo. Bien, vamos. Todo lo que podamos quitar así, mejor, gente. Vamos allá. Vale. Qué capullo es, Bien, buena. No, quieto, que me mata. Vamos, levanta. Levanta. Vale, buena, me ha salido bien. He dejado media vida casi entera. Vale, buena. Vale, otra. Vamos allá. Oh, cuidado. Cuidado, que mirad lo que me ha quitado de vida, Con eso hay que tener mucho cuidado. Vamos. Otra. Bien, otra. Bien. Levanta. Vale, cuidado ahora. Como no le demos bien, le sube la vida. Pues ya he fallado, tío. Ya he fallado. Mirad, ¿veis cómo le sube la vida, tío? Brutal, Se sale, Se sale. Es que se sale, tío. Yo no sé si invento, de verdad.
I'm right here.
Toma, muy bien, por la espalda, claro, es que a ver. Se pone a pegar puñetazos por el aire. Vale, a ver. Creo que la X y cuadrado.
Pay attention.
Vale, menos mal. Buena, gente. Buena, tío. Buena. Madre mía, chaval.
Next time you open your eyes, you'll be alone without the darkness to protect you. Bondo, too, will abandon you to your fate. To hell with evil being necessary for order. You'll rot in a cell for the rest of your miserable life.
All that's left to do is clean this shit up.
Sí, pero hay sorpresa, veréis. O sea, que yo pensaba que... Ahora ya está, ya ha terminado. Una leche. Una leche merche.
Yo, you might want to stay away from that. Pull it out any further, and it'll set off the bomb I planted.
What?
It could very well end up going off anyway. But that'll be up to me.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't keep track of how many times this guy has changed sides.
As long as Kawai's body exists, Kusumoto-san will never be free. So I'll make sure it's never found again. You guys might want to consider stepping out.
Kawana, you can't do it.
But I can. This was always going to be the backup plan anyway. If you guys hadn't made it down here, I would have blown up both the body and Soma all in one shot. But still, if Soma dies, I'll never get to the one pulling the strings. And Kusumoto-san will never be free of these goddamn shackles.
Kusumoto-san needs to turn herself in. If she keeps trying to hide from all this, she'll be haunted by her past wherever she goes. You'd rather she carry those sins for the rest of her life, and all by herself. Because after today, you won't be there to help anymore. You have to leave. You'll disappear. From here on out, you'll need to live deep in the shadows.
If she turns herself in, she'd never be able to see Mitsuru again. Her son is finally awake, after 13 years in a coma. Does tearing them apart sound like justice to you?
I want nothing more than for everyone involved to get a happy ending. But still, if I turn my back on it now, Sawa-sensei's sacrifice becomes a footnote. That won't work. She can't say her piece without a voice. So if I don't raise mine for her, what justice prevails?
Fine. I'll just push the button. Everyone in here can be blown to hell.
Ah, ¿sí? Pues nada, hasta allá.
You really gonna do that?
If you guys don't back off, then I will. Do you know how many people I've killed through the years?
Nah. But if you were really that kind of scum, we wouldn't have come down here. You wouldn't be the kind of person worth saving. This one is my fight, guys.
The way I see this, Tak, you and Kuwana both have your reasons. Something to consider. But between the both of you, is there really a right answer?
Este es un capullo, ahora. O sea, que hay que tener un cuidado que flipas, tío. Me costó, buah. Así que otra vez me va a tocar vencerlo. Vale, vamos. A por él. Pero antes quiero mirar. A ver si puedo subir algo. Vamos a mirar un momento. Kawana 52.000. Vamos a ver si tenemos. Creo que era esto. Bonificación de batalla a nivel. Nada, eso no. Aumenta el daño de las acciones. Vamos a hacer. Y esto, batalla no sé qué. Ampliación de nivel. Venga. Y así nos quedamos. Vamos. Pues espérate, vamos a tomarnos algo. Venga, va, a por él. Qué capullo este. Este es un capullo. Mira, 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 mira. Cuidado, cuidado que nos revienta. Aquí capullo, tío. No me deja hacerle esto. Venga, vamos, tío. Pues me está dando más que antes, tío. Me está dando, esta parte me está dando más que antes, tío. Lo bueno que bajan bastante rápido las... Vale. Esto mola que te cagas, tío, pero es bastante jodido, ¿eh? Venga, vamos a ello, vamos a curarnos. Vamos. No me deja, tío. No me deja tranquilo. Vamos, levanta, hombre. Qué apoyo ese, ¿eh? Venga, vamos, 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 levanta. Oh, para, que te revienta. Es que no veas, tío. Qué capullo ese, ¿eh? Es que, macho, no, mira, se queda ahí empanado. Para que me mata. Para que me mata. Vamos, 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 Levi. Siempre me hace lo mismo, tío. Y hasta que se levanta. Cuidado. No sé, ahora me va a quitar más, ¿sabéis? Claro. Qué capullo. No, quieto, 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 que está a punto de matarme. Hay que tener mucho cuidado, tío. Claro, ahora ya todo lo que tengo no me sube casi nada. Vamos. Buena. Venga, que nos queda esta barra y la otra, chicos. A ver si me lo puedo matar a la primera. Venga. Joder, qué capullo es. Es que no veas, tío. Revienta que no veas, tío. Mira lo que le pasa, tío. Es que ya... Pero, tío, dale a él. Es que se va Es que no lo entiendo. Muchas veces se pone a pegar puñetazos al aire, tío. De verdad. No lo entiendo. Venga. No, se va a acabar con todas mis existencias, tío. Pegando así. Así pega hasta mi abuela, tío. Cago en la mar. Es que no hay manera, tío. No hay manera de pillarlo. ¡Vamos, levanta! Es que se tira media hora ahí. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Quieto. Vamos a curarnos. Vamos. Qué capullo este. Venga, vamos, 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 vamos. Venga. Vale, vale. Ahora. Capullo, ya me lo sé. Qué patadón, tío. Qué patadón, chavales. Esto es, vamos. Se acabó. Ya está. Y al final más pronto que la otra vez. Casi una hora me tiré aquí. No, pero tampoco lo otro que habéis... No habéis perdido mucho, ¿sabéis? Lo más importante es esto. Y menos mal que he podido grabar.
She shouldn't have to keep suffering. The truth, we put too much value on it. All it does is crush us.
That's not true. It's because the truth was being hidden. That's what led to Sawa-sensei's death, isn't it? Set Kusamoto free. It's time for all this to end. I mean, you've got to already know. When justice breaks, someone's always gonna find a way to redefine it to suit themselves. And from that point of view, everything you do feels justified. That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice and the damage you cause.
No. I didn't want this.
I get that. But who decides what's wrong? Who gets to decide what's right? That's not us. Come on. Sawa-sensei died because you made the choice for her, and you took her truth. Who does that really serve? Tell me who. Why would you want that? The truth is all we have. When the law can't be fair, the truth becomes our last ray of hope. So please, Sawa-sensei's truth, don't take that from her. Kusumoto-san.
Kitakata-sensei!
I couldn't protect you. I couldn't even protect your secret.
Please lift up your eyes. I saw that picture you posted of Kawai's dead face. I took a hard look. This was the man I killed. I saw the pain in his repulsive face. I saw the consequences of my actions. Sawa-san never should have been dragged into this. I saw how I betrayed and abandoned you too.
Kusumoto-san.
I've been frightened ever since. I was scared Mitsuru would find out the truth. I was worried he would discover his mother was a monster.
Bueno, si no lo hubiera hecho en directo, los primeros directos,
And for you as well, Sensei.
todavía estaría con él.
You carried it for me. You clung to such a dark secret. I made you do this for so long. I never should have gone through with it. And I won't let you bear the burden of my mistake anymore. That's why I've decided. I'm going to turn myself in. I have some bad news for you, Mitsuru. Your mother won't be coming home for a while. It's not work. But I feel I should warn you. I'm going to be placing a burden on your shoulders. I'm so sorry. Mitsuru?
Please don't worry, Mom. If anything, I should be the one worrying about you.
Huh?
I could tell something was bothering you. You've been hiding a problem for a while, haven't you? I'm sure it's been hard. Especially considering what a burden I've been.
No. That's not it at all.
Don't worry, Mom. I more or less already know. In fact, let me tell you. I was doing physical therapy earlier, and I managed to take a few steps. For the first time in 13 years.
That's wonderful.
It didn't feel like much, really. But still, you know what the doctor said? That if I keep at it, I'll be able to stand on my own 2 feet.
Qué bien, tío.
And then I'll be able to walk again pretty soon.
Qué muchacho, chaval.
When that
Tomaron la
time
madre.
comes, I'll be there for you. It'll finally be my turn to support you. So please don't worry about me, Mom. Don't let me hold you back. Go do whatever it is you have to do. I'll be waiting.
I'm sorry, Mitsuru. Thank you.
Vaya. Toma ya 50.000, tío. Hombre, queda aquí el artista. El artista este.
Enter.
El bigotudo. El Aznar. No, el Aznar ya no.
I don't recall having an appointment with any prosecutors today.
Are you familiar with Kazuki Soma of RK? Public Security's inside man. He infiltrated the Kamurocho underworld on assignment. As you're aware, he got caught up in some illicit activity. You knew this, yet somehow his actions stayed off the record.
Whatever you're talking about, I have no idea, son.
Just so you know, Soma's been arrested by Kanagawa police. The investigation is ongoing. He's the prime suspect in the murder of Yoko Sawa in her Yokohama home. It's our suspicion that he was acting on the orders he received from you, and that would make you complicit in her death. You wanted to manipulate Reiko Kusumoto, and so you stooped to blackmail.
Let me guess why you're here. You want to put all of this out in the open?
If it means exposing the truth, certainly.
You want to burn down Japan? This is bigger than me. It could go all the way up the chain. People of power nationwide would be dragged into your scandal. And some of those people might even be the superiors cutting your paychecks.
Yep. But the bureaucracy isn't the monolith you think it is. The more political power you wield, the more enemies you have waiting in the shadows for the opportune moment to strike. We've met with them, and we have their full cooperation on this.
As a result, Soa-san's security footage has been recovered. It had mysteriously gone missing when the investigation was opened. Upon further review, Kazuki Soma is clearly visible in it. Who would have the authority to order that evidence to be locked away? That would be you, Bando-san.
For my part, I did the things I thought were necessary. I'm trying to maintain order. It's not hyperbole that I've saved us. My actions. So if you intend to drag me through the mud, I'll see you in court.
So we will. That said, we got this far because those detectives persevered. So I wouldn't expect the prosecution to drop the ball now.
Toma, campeón. Hala. Para la saca. A la cárcel. Bueno, ¿y ahora qué?
We only got this far because those detectives persevered? Oh, yeah? Wouldn't have expected that from Takano. Much less about Yagami.
Yes. But Mafuyu said she overheard it herself. He did really say it.
In the meantime, Ehara-san has been charged for Mikoshiba's murder, and Reiko Kusumoto for Shinya Kawai's death, too. Both of them are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Well, I suppose that ties everything up with a bow. Except for Kawana.
Yes. Kawana's still missing. He's the last of the loose ends.
So he is.
You think he's still out there? Would he risk his life to keep hunting down and killing bullies?
Well, I have my doubts about that. Yagami-san believes he can turn over a new leaf.
Some things never really change, do they? This place is still filthy.
Squeaky and clean isn't gonna work for everyone.
That's all a matter of taste. I'd say this place just has flavor.
You brought some snacks?
Yeah. We stopped at the convenience store around the corner on the way here.
Come on, Tak. It ought to be you treating the boys. Bring in some sushi to show them how generous you are.
Oh, should I now? Well, I'm already way ahead of you.
Yo! Did someone order some sushi? Only the best for you guys. Courtesy of Yagami Detective Agency.
So?
Good shit, man. You are a true gentleman. Huh? Hey, what the fuck? There's avocado on this shit. Where the hell did you get this from?
Aniki, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it.
El aguacate, a mí me gusta también el aguacate en ensaladas. Está bien, tan rico.
Hey, save me the tamago. Long as I got my egg, I'm good.
Who goes for the egg?
I'll leave Kawai's body with you. The cops can have him. But then I'm out. I gotta disappear for a while. I'll fade back into the shadows.
Like hell, man. If he's arrested, public security would have his head. They'd charge him with the one murder he didn't commit. Sawa-sensei wouldn't get the justice she deserves. And worse, they'd find a way to silence him.
Besides, you don't have any proof that I'm even guilty. Anything they could charge me for would never stick.
Just what are you getting at? You said yourself that you spent the last several years taking out bullies all over the country. That's gotta count for something.
I never left a single shred of evidence behind. So good luck. The cops and the prosecution would have nothing to go on. In a legal sense, all you guys can really do is stand there and watch me walk out of here. The law has never been very good about being flexible. The whole system is hollow. It can't judge who needs to be judged. It can't save who needs to be saved. I'll expose that. Every action I take serves that goal. As long as kids like Mitsuru continue to suffer out there, I'll do it for them. Even if it means I have to keep my hands dirty, I don't care. Goodbye.
You're right about one thing. The law is hollow. As it stands now, the system does fail people. All the same, the law evolves. We have to make it better. But it takes time, and the work is never done. That's why, as long as the law lets people fall through the cracks, I'm gonna be there. Except, I won't do it anything like you.
Qué fuerte, tío.
We already know you're the one who snitched. You didn't think we'd find out?
Come on, don't you have anything to say? Huh? You owe us an answer, don't you?
Qué capullos.
I'm sorry. And there it is. I knew you were lying all along. You are a lying piece of shit, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
You think your apologies are gonna cut it? You're in deep shit, girl, and that's not how this fucking works. So look over here real quick. Say, I'm a bitch and a liar for the camera.
Do it, or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Wow, isn't this gross? What are they doing to that poor girl?
3 against 1? That's so freaking weak.
Pretty fucked up to gang up on her like that.
Who said that?
Shit. Come on, move it.
You don't have to. You've got no reason to go with these guys.
What the hell? Mind your own business, assholes.
Do you really think we're the ones being assholes?
¿Os acordáis de estos dos de los primeros?
You guys gotta learn when it's time to give it a rest.
Who the hell are you guys?
Hey, you three. You need to leave. And stay away from that girl.
Terrible kids. I'm so glad someone finally stood up for that young lady.
I know. Aren't those Serio High students?
Hey, let's just go. Come on.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. No, don't be. I'm sorry. Really. I just wish I had seen what was happening earlier. You'll be fine.
So to our breaking news. After an anonymous report, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the discovery of 5 murder victims. Found in areas across the country, all 5 victims have evidently been deceased for several years. According to the anonymous tip, the common thread between these victims is that they were all at one time accused of malicious school bullying. The police are working quickly to identify them, and an investigation task force is being launched immediately. This task force's first challenge will be to secure the cooperation of law enforcement across all of the prefectures involved.
Genial, tío. Brutal. Bueno, gente, pues se acabó los Judgment, tío. Se acabó el bueno de Yagami, tío. Qué guapo el juego. Me ha encantado. Me ha encantado. Quizás luego me lo... Bueno, quizás. Más adelante. Más adelante quizás le vuelva a echar otro tiento. Y ya me haré todas las misiones secundarias. Pues ya veré. Es que es un juego bastante largo, ¿eh? Tienes que estar dándole caña bastante, tío. Pues nada, chicos. Espero que os haya gustado. Sobre todo al que haya seguido la serie, tío. La tuve que hacer así en gameplay porque... Aparte de que ya había gente que la estaba siguiendo y me dijo, Amy, no la dejes, por favor, y tal. No sé si la seguirán viendo, no lo sé. Como la gente es así, tío. Pero bueno, nada. Lo dicho, tío. Muchas gracias a todos, gente. Nos vemos en futuras series. Muchas gracias a todos por estar ahí en cada directo. Y nada, nos vemos, chicos. Un saludo y que paséis un buen día. Chao.